What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the pack-only Road to FUT Champs. As you can see on the screen right now, some items have sold. We were storing up the coins whilst playing FUT Champs. Today we're going to have the final few FUT Champs games. We finished on Silver 1 in the last episode. We are going to push on to Gold 3 this episode. I think Gold 3 is kind of the minimum where I'd like to get to. The only time going forwards that I won't get to Gold 3 is if I either have a horrific weekend league or if I just simply run out of time. Other than that, I will try my best to get there. Now, there's going to be some gameplay, just about 8 minutes of gameplay, and then we are going to get into the rewards, the Gold 3 rewards for this week. There's some fantastic stuff in packs. The Gold 3 rewards are pretty good for us. 30,000 coins, 2 mega packs, a 50k pack. It's all pretty nice. It's all very helpful for the team. It's all very helpful for the series. And as per usual, guys, I just want to thank you for the massive support that you continue to show on the series. And if you could throw another thumbs up on the video, that'd be awesome. And if you want any PSN or MSP codes, check out g2a.com. Link is in the description below. Use the discount code NEPO at checkout. Brilliant. Love it. Just get it all out. Like, I'm just like that, man. I'm just like that. I'm a professional YouTuber up in here. Anyways... the theme of these videos recently has been about things we'd like changed, adapted, rewards, prize structures, new things we'd like in the game for FIFA 18. And I've taken some more comments under that kind of same notion because there's always so much to talk about with this. Like, you know, there's a never-ending kind of thought train of what we would like to see and what we would like not to see. What we would like changed a little bit or changed a lot. So I'm trying to keep with that, you know, in keeping with that. What a goal that was from Bojan, by the way. Unbelievable. He's been amazing. I didn't realise how good he had been until I checked his stats after all these games. And he's got like 15 goals, 13 games and 10 assists or something. Wait, 15 games, 13 goals and 10 assists or something. The dude's an absolute monster. And I did not expect, like, I remember scoring a few goals with him. But he just, unreal. But anyway, to start things off, we've got Dominic Foglio, brilliant name. He says, hey Nep, could you see FUT adding solo challenges like they do in MUT? MUT being Madden Ultimate Team, for those of you that don't know. Basically scenarios where it's difficult to beat the computer, like being 2-0 down in the 60th minute and you have to win. And the reward is a pack or an unsellable card. Would love your opinion on this, considering it's already in another EA game. Loving the videos, appreciate your immense efforts. Well, thank you, dude. I appreciate the kind words. It does seem to be that there is a lot that goes on in other games as testers that then come into FIFA. Like MUT Champions was in there last year. Now we've got FUT Champions this year. You know, squad builder challenges were in FIFA. I want to say FIFA Mobile last year or something very similar. And now here they are in this year. Or they were in another game last year and now here they are in this year. But overall, yeah, I think it would be brilliant to have... you know, we have spoken about daily stuff and weekly stuff and monthly stuff, but like I know what MUT has. It has like a massive list of challenges, right? And when you complete those challenges, like you say, you get these like special cards, but some of them are loan cards and some of them are untradeable cards. And again, I think we have something very similar in by the way of the SBCs. Look at like Bojan just doing work. We have certain things that are quite similar by way of SBCs for the Lone Legends. You know, we do have the daily knockouts that I'm sure will give us cards at some point, players at some point, like last season's Team of the Season, where you had to win the tournament to get a blue card. I think they'll do something very similar this year. So we do have them in their dribs and drabs, but in Madden, they just have a section for it, and they update that section, and there's different challenges you get every week. And then there'd be some challenges to, like, craft squads, where, like, in week 20, you might need a week 1, a week 5, and a week 10 item to help craft an incredible item that is earned in week 20. And I think that would be great. I think stuff like that is just got a place in the game. You know, this is a video game at the end of the day, and it is a business for EA. I understand that, but there is just a wealth of things that they can do to really help us. And help them and make this a better gaming experience. But saying that, I would say, and I would argue the point, and this is genuinely my opinion, that this FIFA 17 is the best we have ever seen. There has been nothing better than this. The gameplay has its ups and downs, but for me personally, I quite enjoy the gameplay. Yep, there's some issues in this game. You know, left trigger, right trigger dribbling is a bit overpowered. Low driven shots are a bit overpowered. like having the ball in your own set piece is often more dangerous than it is helpful. Like, you know, the counters from set pieces are overpowered. The fact that the AI stands still from kickoff is still an issue that's in the game and has been for a long time. But other than, like, I'd say maybe like 5 or 6 glaring issues within the game, like, you know, the players shoot, like when they shoot, like this is the left foot here and this is the right foot. Imagine I'm running, like if I was good at editing, I'd like edit like a body here and pretend like that, right? So this is the kicking foot and this is the standing foot. And what the player does sometimes, where the game glitches out, is they plant the standing foot here, and then the kicking foot goes around and behind and through like that, and then they kick it. And it's like, hold on, that's physics just not in the game. Let's just remove physics. Don't even worry about physics, and let's just shoot through. It's the new Rabona shot, apparently. I don't know if that's true. That's definitely not true. I was just joking, but ultimately, yeah. There are some issues in this game, but for me, this is some of the best gameplay there's ever been. Yep, there's some server-side issues, a little bit of input delay, there's speed-up lag, disconnects that cause problems, but that's in every game all the time. It's never going to not be in a FIFA game. But overall, I think content-wise, this is the best FIFA ever, and gameplay-wise, for me, this is right up there. I really do enjoy the gameplay this year. I don't know if you guys don't or whatever, but for me, I personally really enjoy it. So yeah, more stuff like that would be great, Dominic. Anthony Avila says, I think you destroyed the dude who had the dickhead comment, but I'd like to know how you'd give out rewards for seasons. Well, just to go back to that as well, and like that, you know, his point like was valid. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff that we talk about or that I suggest is rushed and not thought out very well. Obviously, I'm doing it off the cuff in a video. It'd probably be a bit more prudent of me to actually sit down, think about some ideas, develop the ideas, think about the pros and cons, and then come onto a video and say, hey, here's an idea, here's why it will be good, these are the reasons that might be bad that we can counteract, so on and so forth. But when I do it on video, I just don't really have that sort of time. How would I give out rewards for seasons? Honestly, I would start with Division 1 and make that comparable to one of the best prizes in Foot Champions, because if you're winning Division 1, that's 8 wins in a season. You can do 7-2-1 or 8-0-2 or 8-1-0, whatever, you know what I mean. But bottom line is there's no draws in weekend league. So assume you win 8 games and lose 1 game to win Division 1. So 4 Division 1 titles would get you 32 wins, which is Elite 2. So Elite 2 is 100,000 coins, a 100k pack, and a Premium Team of the Week pack. So you get a huge wealth of stuff. So I would say to win Division 1, obviously now you only played 10 games possibly instead of 40 games for that. So quarter that. And then say you'll get as a bonus, instead of 100,000 coins, you could say 25,000 coins, but I want to scale it down because it's not always 8-0-0 for Division 1. Sometimes it is 7-2-1, etc. So say 20,000 coins for winning Division 1, an untradeable 25k all players pack, and a guaranteed inform pack, again untradeable. So every time you win Division 1, that's what you get. And then scale it down the divisions from there, just so it all marries up and it's all level. And again, there's probably some flaws in that, some potholes, some issues that might be in the game that maybe if you guys want to put them in the chat, we'll talk about in the next episode. But that is us, guys, into Gold 3. This is the end of the gameplay indeed. Let's get into the packs. Alright guys, so those were the final games of Foot Champions for this coming weekend league. As you can see in the top left hand corner, we've got 28,000 coins. Where did they come from? Well, we sold some items. We sold some bronze cards that we got, one of the MLS players. We sold some of the Palermo players because they were going for huge money. And we sold some other randoms. I think I've still got a Palermo player here. I'm not going to try and do the Cavani thing. Is Felhaber still selling for big money? 702. Oh, no, he's gone down. I could have sold him for 4k. I guess I missed the boat on that. We'll relist these dudes. But right now, Calcio A and J League players are going for huge money because of a potential SBC coming. And by the time you're watching this video, it will either be out or not be out. So with that in mind, a lot of our Calcio A players, specifically the silvers, if we have any, could be worth quite a bit. So this Ricky card might be worth something. 2,000, 1,600, maybe not. So I don't know how to proceed here. I don't know what I want to do with this. I don't know which ones of these players are worth anything. I could potentially sell lots of them for a lot of coins, or some of them for some coins and none of them for no coins. I'd have to go and figure out which ones are expensive and which ones aren't. But we've got a lot of Calcio A players here, which is great because we can actually sell on a lot of these or save them for marquee matchups or whatever. But what I wanted to check actually was the J League, because the J League silvers are selling for stupid amounts of coins right now. So if we have any, I'd be very... We have some. So we have Nilton, who's just completely disproving everything I'm saying. And we have Umesaki, who is also... I mean, he's 1,500 coins, right? So, or 9... Yeah, he's some coins. It's just... I think I missed the boat already. I think I've missed the hype. I've got a lot of goalkeepers, which is good news. Because, you know, goalkeepers can be quite effective. Now, what we're going to do today, guys, is we are going to open our rewards. And then we're going to open other packs with the coins that we've got. We'll decide specifically what packs we get based on what we get in the rewards. And then we're going to try and build a team and see what we can do, what the best course of action would be to build the team for. And then, of course, because we did get to Gold 3, we are already automatically qualified for this coming weekend's FUT Champions, which I am ecstatic about. Now, we get 30,000 coins, 1 Rare Players Pack, and 2 Mega Packs. That 30,000 coins puts us up to near 60,000 coins, which is brilliant. And we've got some packs to come. This account is going so much better than I thought it would have done. We're going to start with Mega Pack number 1. Can we get some special cards? Not a walkout. Not a big flare. Let's get a usable BPL player then. Is that... Oh my god, that is fantastic. We end up getting an upgraded Hector Bellerin. That is genuinely brilliant. Wow. You just can't ask for more than that, can you? Okay, like the rest of it is a little bit hit and miss, but Hector Bellerin is genuinely fantastic. I don't care his value. His value is irrelevant. It's his value to us on this account. And his value to us on this account is massive. Absolutely massive. I'll go through the coaches and stuff eventually at some other stage. I'm going to hang on to the fitness cards until they're definitely worth something in Weekend League. I'll send these kits. I think, is that the Arsenal? I don't know if that kit goes for anything. Well, because they're huge clubs, we'll send them up to the trade pile. Ooh, let's use this Hoffenheim kit this weekend. That's a nice kit. I've got a couple, like a black kit and a blue kit is not ideal, so I wouldn't mind changing the black kit for a lighter kit. But we're not going to keep those ones. But that is brilliant, guys. Hector Bellerin is fantastic. Mega Pack number 2. No walkout again. Can we get a special card? No, we don't. We get some more flares of a reasonable size. And we get Pedro, another BPL player. That's brilliant. We are, honestly, we might have a full, really good BPL squad by the end of this. Oh my god, that is... Oh, I'm done. I'm just done. We used Defoe before in an SBC. We've got him back. We've got Pedro. We've got Luke Shaw. That is genuinely amazing. We've got 2 silvers there that could have some value. We've got a lot of consumables that will have some value. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. We've got the Liverpool badge, which we'll send up to the trade pile, and the Chelsea home kit, which we'll send up to the trade pile. Let's have a look at this Norwegian kit. Yeah, let's go for a red kit and a blue kit this weekend league. Let's go for the Norway kit at home. We did have the Norwegian badge for a while, didn't we? Or was that on my Rose of Glory? I can't remember. And I want to check these 2 dudes because they are both part of SBCs and could hold some value. If they're not worth like considerable amounts of coins, I'm not going to pick them up. I'm not going to sell them, sorry. If they're worth like 2,000-3,000 or more, I'll sell them on because that's nearly as good as another pack. But if they're only worth like 1,000 or less, I'll probably hang on to them. So that is the next pack. Now, what have we got for gold packs? We've only got 7.5k packs. So we'll open this 50k pack. Come on, give us a special card. I don't even care about a walkout. Let's get a special card. No special card. Can we get another usable BPL player? We can't. We do get ourselves Motta. Motta's not someone that I specifically would care to use. We get Ashley Young, which isn't bad. We get Al Sommer, who could be useful eventually. That is a really bad pack. That is a really bad pack. Like, really bad pack. Ashley Young isn't bad, although now he has a lack of pace. He's kind of meh. We got 1 BPL player. We got no usable players here. No usable players at all. That is a really bad 50k pack, but we've still got 60,000 coins to boost ourselves with premium gold packs. How is our luck? Well, I've said to you guys a lot, I prefer the 5k packs in terms of building the club up, right? But I feel like now we've got so many, tell me this guy's worth something. I feel like we've got so many good players. No, wow, he's not. Yeah, I feel like we've got so many of them now that we can actually afford to spend the money on the 7.5k packs when we've got this many coins. I could open 10 gold packs, but I want players out of this. I want usable items, usable players. Oh, big flare. That's bigger than any of the reward packs. Tell me that's Otamendi. Oh my god. You have got to be kidding me. That is huge. Is he been downgraded? He might have been downgraded. I don't care. That is huge. He's worth 12. Well, wow, it's someone trading coins, but we're going to be able to build one of the best BPL teams. And with the players we've got left over, we're either going to be able to build a 6-second team or a good rotation team, or we're going to have just super players on the bench that are going to benefit us. I'm so happy with that. That Otamendi pool is massive. It's absolutely massive. We get Mignolet, Albrighton, Radovanovic. I'm just going to send all of this to the club. I will deal with the consumables at some other time because there's a lot. I've probably got about 20 to 30,000 coins in the club where I could just discard crap that I'm not going to use. We get another goal player. That is going to be Michael Carrick. Now that could come in handy one stage or another at one point or another. I don't really care for Michael Carrick. He's not exactly someone I'll use. Fitness card is quite nice. We'll keep the training cards because we'll use them. But I feel like... Is this Scotland kit worth anything? Nope. I feel like we are going to have a spectacular team for this weekend league. If you guys remember, we packed Kante, we packed Matic. I think the... Oh, is that Ter Stegen? That's solid. A La Liga goalkeeper, that's solid. The generic players that we're getting on this account are just brilliant. Also, Dean there as well. Great. He will be super helpful because we could... No, we already have 2 fullbacks, but... I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying or what I'm doing, guys. I'm so impressed with the pack luck on this account. Like I say, we have some of the... Like, I think a right mid, a BPL right mid is what we're severely lacking. So if we could pack a really good BPL right mid, and by really good, I literally mean like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain or the upgraded Sadio Mane, something like that would be phenomenal. Would be genuinely phenomenal. So we've got 2 more packs in us, and then we're going to go and build a team, and we'll see what we can get out of the team. That's another rare player. Come on, Benteke. Not bad. Not my cup of tea without a hunter card, but not bad. We could potentially use Benteke. We get some injury cards, another couple of chem styles. We'll send the coach to the club for now. But the coach is like, the coaches only work up to a 50% boost. So once you've got more than that 50% boost, discarding the coaches is just more beneficial, economically. And our last pack, we get another rare gold player. Is that Schweinsteiger? Oh man, ooh, that guy was worth so much when that SBC was out. I don't believe he's worth too much now. Let's have a look. So we've got no special cards here, guys. And I'll keep him for now. We've got no special cards. I believe the cam to centre mid is like a 3k card right now. It is a 3k card right now. Amazing. We'll send that to the club for 3k. Next episode we'll be able to buy a 5k pack again. But ultimately and primarily, we have got ourselves a situation where we are going to have a phenomenal team. I don't necessarily have the... Let me create a new squad. I don't necessarily have the correct position modifiers for champs. So we might have to suffer initially on, formation and changing game. But we should be good. I'm going to start with the BPL, looking at what we've got, right? Because we've got some beasts. Smalling, Matic, Otamendi, Kante. This alone is just... That's ridiculous, right? That is genuinely ridiculous. That, as a team, crazy. We've also now got Luke Shaw at left back. We've got Hector Bellerin at right back. Unreal. Unreal. We've got Pedro for the left mid spot. Although I've got Hazard for the 5 games. So we'll start with Eden Hazard. And then we'll take Pedro afterwards. We need strikers. And we need a right mid. So we'll have to choose between the strikers, and we're going to have to figure out what. But I could use Montero at right mid. I could use Wijnaldum or Ashley Young at right mid. Obviously, it's got to be like the right brand, the right thing. I don't believe we have the right mid, right? I literally don't think I have a single right mid from the BPL, which is crazy. All these players packed and not one. We have one untradeable, two untradeables. Oh, we got this Keane card as well. I forgot about him. I mean, he's nowhere near as good as Otamendi, nowhere near as good as Chris Moore. Like, this team, man. It's such a shame that I don't have the position modifiers that I want, right? Well, actually, can I convert Pedro to a left forward? Do I have that capability? Do we have a left... We have left mid to left wing, which is enough. And we have a right mid to a right... I can convert him. We can play the 3-4-2, the 4-3-2-1 guys. We can start with this now. We're going to need another BPL midfielder, a centre midfielder. So, for the centre midfielder, I don't believe I have another quality high-end BPL midfielder. I don't really want to use these dudes, right? I'd rather like wait to use them. Like, I want to use the good players now. We've got Matic, we've got Kante. I prefer you use Kante this side. For the other centre mid, I want someone who's tall. Is Wijnaldum tall? 5'9", that's not bad. Benteke could be a good centre mid. His passing is garbage. I don't want to use him. Pedro, again, not tall enough. Pedro is going to be our left forward, right? Pedro is going to go here. We're going to apply the left mid to left wing to him. And I don't know what I want to do for chem style for him just yet. I'll leave him on basic for the time being, but we'll get him up to that left wing spot. That'll give him the perfect chemistry. The right mid that we're going to use... So my striker... Zarate would be decent because he's 4-star, but his pace isn't really enough. His dribbling's decent. Benteke, again, pace is just a little bit of the issue there. Jermaine Defoe, even though his pace is low, his shooting is so good that I'm tempted to get him in there. Defoe is like the potential #1 striker. In the meantime, I'm probably going to go with Callum Wilson. Just because he's fast. He's got a lot of games for us and a lot of goals. He misses a lot of chances, but I'd rather start him and bring somebody else on as a sub than anything else. We've got Montero. Now, we can use Montero on the right-hand side. He's got high work rates. He's right-footed anyway. So we can convert him to a left wing. He will only get 6 chemistry with the manager as a left wing in a right forward slot. But I don't believe I have the left wing to left forward card. If I have a left wing to a left forward card, I'll apply it to him because then we also have the opportunity to play him as striker. Yeah, I can't do that. Right. So we've got Montero up at left wing. We can pop him there. Now, if we had a BPL manager, we'll boost the chemistry a fair bit. Do I have an English 1 manager? Tell me I have an English 1 manager. Do I legitimately not have an English 1 manager? That's crazy. Alright, so I'll leave it for now. It doesn't make any difference. Now it just matters for the centre midfielder. I'm half tempted to play Eden Hazard in there to start with. Or I can't use Pedro in there now because I've already converted him. So Eden Hazard, like high medium, he's short, he hasn't got good physicals, but it's Eden Hazard and he's on loan. So I don't mind doing that, right? So Keane no longer is useful to us. I mean, the BPL players could still be useful to us in case we want to rotate, right? But now what I kind of want to do is build a second team and see what we've got. Because, like, for example, in La Liga, that Jovetic is amazing. So having Jovetic as a second player would be great. So if we create now a new squad. So that's our main squad. And then we start squad 2, FUT Champs 2. And we'll see what we can build out of this. First of all, we'll go and look at what we've got in La Liga. Because I know I've got some really decent La Liga players. And I've got some really good Calcio A players. And I've got some really good Bundesliga players. We go special. So we have this Jovetic card, which is just brilliant, right? I think in La Liga we suffer on the right-hand side of midfield. We have Aspas. Maybe a 4-1-2-1-2 would be better here. We have DeMarcos is a solid player. Ter Stegen is a solid player. Bebe's our left mid. We've got Munir, I'm not really interested in. And then we've got a lot of untradables. Like we've got Dean at left back. I know we've got obviously Felipe Luis, Nzonzi, and Pato. You know, we could put Nzonzi in here, makes sense because he gives strong link. Felipe Luis here. DeMarcos here. Ter Stegen here. Now we do have a left mid. We have 2 left mids. I'd prefer Bebe, I think. He's got way less dribbling, but he's got way more physical. Like, his stamina is just so much better. And he's tall. He's 6'3". We're going to use Bebe, right? So this isn't ideal for chemistry, just because DeMarcos is screwed. Who do we have as a centre-back from La Liga? We have Savic, who works a little bit better because he gets more links. But he's not as fast, but he's actually a decent enough player. Or we could even use Carrasco. He gets links as well. He's even slower. Not that pace is everything, but it is like relatively important. I think Savic would probably be the dude, and then DeMarcos essentially would go to waste. Same as Pato. Like, we just don't need these players because we would have to build a Bundesliga or a Calcio A down the right hand side. We'll see what we've got by way of strikers. We've got Mandzukic, not bad. We've got Doumbia, who would be a good super sub. I mean, we've got Iago Aspas as well, who is great. It's just really difficult to fit him in without a decent cam. We could convert Alex Pato to a cam. Let's throw Aspas on the bench for right now. We've got some good options, man. It's just, again, like, let's go 1, 2, 3, low to high, just to see what we've got as untradables. We've got Hamsik. I don't really care. Calcio A is a good shout, though, isn't it? Let me see what I've got for centre-backs in Calcio A. I know I've got a lot of players from this league. Oh, we've got Benatia and Rodrigo. Benatia is a sick card. Who do we have as a right-back? We don't have a right-back from the Calcio A. We do have Delafeu at right mid. We could play Iago Aspas at striker still here. Let's have a look at the best players that we've got from Calcio A. And see about formation and such, what we can do. So we get Hamsik, who I'm not like overly impressed with. I'm not going to lie, like I don't particularly rate his card. We've got Callejon, who much like Delafeu would be a solid shout for Spain. And in fact, it would help us putting if we put Mandzukic. No, not Mandzukic up front. If we put Aspas at striker. DeMarcos at right back, Banega at centre mid, and then at centre back would have to go the Argentinian Rodriguez, because then they would both get 8 chemistry. That's not a bad team. It's a little difficult to make it any better chemistry wise. I've got 2 Juventus players. We have got a Juventus goalkeeper. He's Brazilian. We've got a Fiorentina goalkeeper, Sportiello. He gives us more chemistry. Way more chemistry, in fact. He puts us up to 96 chemistry. That's great. That's not a bad team there, guys. A few players off chem. But only a few. You know? I think that's decent. We could play Callejon. Ooh. Callejon and Hamsik. Puts us down to 93 because Hamsik doesn't get the benefits. Do we have a Napoli centre-back? We don't. That's unfortunate. So it would be better with Banega just because he gets the strong link into the defender there. This isn't a bad team as a second team, dudes. What do you reckon? I think this is right. I think we get one more. Yeah, one more with Delafeu just because he's got the position change correctly. I don't know who's better. Delafeu's got better dribbling. 4-star, 4-star, 5-10 high low. 2-star, 3-star high. Yeah, definitely Delafeu would go in. And that would be our team, dudes. That would be our second team. I think if we got what have we got less of? If we got a La Liga manager, which I do have, an Argentinian La Liga manager would be absolutely perfect. Do we have an Argentinian? I do have an Argentinian. Oh, I have an Argentinian La Liga manager. That is absolutely perfect. The only player on the worst chem is Banega as a cam, and I'm not going to convert him to a centre mid because I just don't think it'd be worth it. I will start in a 4-4-2 like this, but I will probably switch this formation to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow or a 4-3-3 and put Banega and Zonzi and Bebe in midfield because of his work rates and his height, and then put Delafeu, Aspas and Jovetic up front. Alternatively, I'll put Delafeu, Bebe and Aspas up front with Jovetic down in centre midfield because he's got really well-rounded stats and he's 6 foot. That would probably be better. So I will convert the formation here. And then that's our two teams, And what that means is we have got so many players available to find super subs. We've got two great teams. I'll be very upset if I don't have one of my best runs on Foot Champs this weekend league with these two teams, especially the other team. So this would be team 1, and I think that is a great team. Like, we got some really good, like, fullbacks are great, the centre backs are good, the midfield is good. The only problem with this whole team is the 2 wide men and their lack of stamina is going to come up costly. Iago Aspas and Jovetic are great, but Aspas as well has stamina issues, so our 3 subs will be Delafeu, Aspas and Bebe. And then in our second team, we've got the BPL team, which has 4-3-2-1 formation. The only problem we've got here is we don't have a right wing, and we don't have a usable second midfielder. I might use Mendy there. I might just use one of the the common dudes. I might use the red special card that we've got. But our defence here is phenomenal, genuinely phenomenal. I'm so happy with it. Do we have an anchor card that we could put on Chris Smalling? We do. Boom. Anchor for Smalling. This is a guy that I've used for nearly 1,000 games this year in FIFA, and now we've got him. Bellerin the same. I've used him, so I'm so happy. I'm so happy with this team. And what this now means is that we now need to go gold, low to high. We need to find our best players that will be subs. Pato would be a good one, although we have a lot of BPL players that we can use. Felipe Luis is obviously in the midfield, in the team. We've got so many of these guys will all have big value for us in SBCs somewhere down the line, sellables. One way or another, these guys will have huge value. And we have got, as you can see, pages on pages on pages of players. We are talking about hundreds of players here. Hundreds of gold players, which is just brilliant. I'm so happy with how this account has gone. You have no idea, guys. When I started this series, we've got Werner the Burner's a decent player. When I started this series, I did not expect this level of success this early on. I thought it was going to be a task to manage to pull together what we've got here. But we have done it. I will take that Brio Embolo. Bundesliga. We didn't do Bundesliga in the end. We did full La Liga with Calcio 8. Ooh, we have a Napoli CDM. We've got a few Napoli players in there, boys. I'm just looking at players that I would use as subs that I'll put on the bench. Obviously, I can only have 2 players on the bench, right? Because the goalkeepers don't need fitness, and the other players, there's 10 of the other players, and there's 12 spots on the bench. So I will be looking for 2 players to stay on the bench for each individual team. And I'm going to want, most likely, I'm going to want 1 attacking player and 1 midfield player, or 2 attacking players. So it will be, basically it will come down to what do I choose at any given time, and how will I use that to my benefit? I think that's where we're at. That is where we're at. So these are the players, like Herrera would be a really good midfield option. I think I would prefer, as much as I've bashed Schürrle in the last episode, as a sub I think he'd be more impactful than as a starter. Embolo as well, he's actually done alright, Embolo, and Werner the Burner is really good for us. Really well-rounded, like good assists, good goals. Pato's been solid for us as well. These would be my subs. I'd have to make a decision when I actually go into the games. What I'd probably do is I'd probably start with Embolo and Schürrle as my 2 subs. And if I wasn't enjoying one of them, or if I felt like the team was missing something somewhere down the line, I would change that and I would make the, bring a different mid player on. For example, when Hazard loses his 5 games, if I'm playing Mendy there instead and Mendy's just not cutting it, I would have a good defensive-minded midfielder on the bench as a replacement to just swap Mendy out with. But those are the 2 teams. Those were the rewards. This is going to be a super long video today, but I hope you enjoy it. I had great fun here today. I thought our rewards were fantastic. Our teams are brilliant, considering this is a pack-only account that we are not allowed to buy items from the transfer market from. I'm very happy with what we've got. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.